All right, so ghosting. What comes to mind when I say ghosting?
When you just like disappear on someone and without a trace, like you don't even send a goodbye text or letter. You're just like poof, poof, gone.
Yep. All right, so you're dating somebody and then you just disappear.
Yeah,
you,
it's a
you
dating
ghost them.
term, right?
Yeah,
It's a dating term, but you could also like friend ghost if you wanted to.
Yeah,
I
listen,
suppose.
I think
Yeah.
most people know what the most used term for ghosting is, or the usage. When I say restaurant ghosting, I mean, this is not rocket science here. When I say restaurant ghosting, this is becoming a major, major problem. You know what I'm talking about?
When loyal customers just never go back?
Restaurant come on, it's easy. What is restaurant ghosting?
Well, I mean, you usually think of someone dining and dashing.
Don't overthink. No, it has nothing to do with dine and dash.
Like poof, they didn't pay their bill.
No,
ghost.
that's called dine and dash. It's not
I
called
would think
ghosting.
when you go to a restaurant
Trying to give it a new name.
when you go to a restaurant a couple times and you don't go back. You
No.
just-
That's incorrect. Come on,
Oh.
guys. It's easy, guys. Come on.
Wait, but what are we missing?
Rest-
so you go to a restaurant.
You're missing the point I'm trying to make. Restaurant ghosting.
You haven't given us that much.
If you ghost a restaurant, what happens?
You don't go back.
No, that Fester just said that.
I know, but
it was-
that's what ghosting is. You
No.
don't see them again.
No, come
You
on.
don't tell the manager
All right.
why you're not going back. I
Yeah,
don't know
exactly.
All
why.
right, listen.
You
Okay.
you found a hair in your meal and you don't tell them.
This is frustrating.
Yeah, because you guys are like idiots, and
No,
you
no,
can't come up
we're
with
idiots,
the.
really?
What's restaurant ghosting?
Oh, oh.
You guys are morons.
Yeah, you guys are idiots. You don't know. You're going to kick yourself when you find out the right answer.
This is so easy.
It's so easy. A moron with 3 fingers can do it.
All right.
If this isn't easy, I'm going to be.
Are you having a
pissed.
stroke, Roxanne?
I don't know. How come I can't figure it out?
Tell me, please, what's restaurant ghosting?
Restaurant ghosting.
Just- all right, guys.
What is it?
Quiet. Just let me tell you.
Please.
Stop doing Shaggy or he's doing Scooby Doo voice over here.
All right.
Stop.
What is
All
that?
right.
Come on, it's obvious.
I'm going to kick Fester if it's obvious. Okay, get ready.
Restaurant ghosting is when people make a reservation and they don't show up.
All right.
Okay.
Kick me.
All right. That's it.
That is-
Sorry.
That's as easy, and it's becoming
It
an epidemic.
But see, you know why you tricked us on that one? Because when you set up ghosting, you set it up like you're in a relationship and then you disappear.
No,
So it's like you already went to the restaurant. You got to feel.
And
Yeah.
I-
Okay.
I
I,
don't-
hear you. They
I
made
don't
a
go to-
reservation and
I
they.
don't go to bougie restaurants that you need reservations at either, by the way. Listen, you don't need reservations at, the
Yeah.
Golden Corral.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you right now that restaurant ghosting is becoming a major problem, and that just sucks for the restaurant operator. If you take reservations and someone has a 4 top, a 6 top, and they don't show up, and it happens all the time that people. You know what really sucks, and I hate when I hear this, that people will make reservations like on a
I
Saturday
hear
night
this, yeah.
at 4 different places.
Yep, I know
and
people
then,
like that.
And then the group will decide, hey, where do you want to go? We got reservations at 7:30 at all 4 of these places, and they'll pick one and they'll leave the other 3 hanging. That sucks. Don't be that person. Don't be that schmuck on wheels. Don't do that.
What's the grace period on a reservation?
15 minutes typically.
Okay, so what's the big deal? There's usually plenty of people wait.
Not always. That's the point here, is that there are plenty of restaurants that they have, sometimes it's 20% or 30% of their reservations are ghosts. And
Yeah.
they get ghosted. And if you have booked your reservation book for a Friday or Saturday night, or any day of the week, and they don't show up, and you've already turned other people away, or you're using Resy or Open Table or whatever, and you're turning folks away, I mean, that sucks, and it hits the bottom line. I was reading a whole story a couple of days ago, and that's why I'm doing this, about restaurant ghosting.
I'd feel like crap if I did that.
And it's happening, but you have really nasty, inconsiderate people that will book. You said hold on. Did you say a few minutes ago that you know people that make multiple reservations? You just said
I know
that.
a person.
Who is
Yeah.
that? Who is name? Call them out.
It's your mom.
Well, haha.
Okay. all
I
right.
knew that about her.
It's your
I
mama.
was-
All right, so who's this person that makes reservations at multiple places?
Somebody
and,
who I used to work with
and-
back in my accounting days.
and did they call up to cancel, or they never
they
even
do
showed up?
actually call up to cancel, but they've got they've got 4 places nailed down each weekend, and then it's like what are they in the mood for?
Oh,
But they
see,
will
that's
call and
that's
cancel.
awful. That
They
all
don't
right,
they
well,
don't no show them.
But even though you call and cancel, they probably turned down other people during the course of the week that would have loved that slot. And then when
True story. Yeah.
how soon to reservation time would they cancel?
I don't know. Let me audit them, former
Yeah.
accountant, and let me find out exactly when they're.
She doesn't know him that well,
Yeah,
okay?
I just heard like, oh yeah, I got a reservation here and there. I was like,
There's one other reservation trick that I want to bring up, and then we're going to get into the whole Luigi Mangione pile, which is insane. And of course, Luigi Mangione, he's got to be related to Chuck. I'm telling you right now, he's got to be related. All right.
okay, explain that.
we'll-
Every time you need to explain that because a lot of people are like, what just happened?
I'll do that in a minute. First, what line am I taking here? Let me grab Kurt in Tampa, line 4. Hi, Kurt. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
I just want to let you know that a lot of restaurants try to curtail those, I guess you call it restaurant ghosts.
Oh, yeah, with the deposits. I meant to bring that up. Is that what we're going to talk about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you know I was going to get that.
Yeah. You know what? I had that on the tip of my tongue and I got distracted. But no, you're 100%. Thank you for calling in and reminding me. But yeah, a lot of restaurants now are requiring that they'll take your credit card and they'll charge you if you're a no-show.
And more power to them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And like, Kurt, what restaurants, are there any locally that you've experienced the credit card deposit?
I think some over by Seminole Heights, like Roca, or maybe on Beach Drive in St. Pete, but it's becoming more and more prominent.
Yeah.
And obviously, modern day problems require modern day solutions.
Yep,
So-
no,
Yeah,
you're
there you
100%
go.
right. And I meant to bring that up, that there are, to curtail it, that restaurants are requiring a credit card be put down as a deposit. If you're a no-show, they're going to charge you $25 or $50, depending on what their policy is.
So all the Disney properties, all the restaurants you have
Yeah.
to make you put a credit card
Yeah.
down. It's $10 per person
Gotcha.
in the
Oh,
reservation.
Yeah,
wow.
I've heard
I
that
didn't
per
know that.
person too. I've heard so if you have a
Yeah.
big party, I've heard that too. $10 per person. So if
Yeah.
you had a big party, you're
Yep.
screwed.
Nope. Good call. Thank you, man. I
Mhm.
appreciate it. You like the video? If so, go ahead and click like, share, subscribe, and get more.